Welcome all. Now let's see one more example based on superposition theorem. We use superposition theorem to find Vx in the circuit. So this is Vx. We have to determine using superposition theorem. So we have two independent sources, 25 volt and 5 ampere source, and one dependent source. This dependent source is the current source because the arrow means current source, and it is a voltage controlled current source. Point 1 Vx. Vx is written, that's why it is a voltage controlled current source. So case number 1. Consider 25 volt source is present and this 5 ampere source is turn off. Turn off means it is open circuit. So this is the way my circuit will look like. Now I have to calculate this Vx1 value. This Vx1 value. So I will use nodal equation. So according to nodal equation, this node is at higher potential. Higher potential means all currents are leaving current. So I1, I2, I3 all are leaving current, and by KCL sum of leaving current equal to 0. Okay. So what is value of I1? So Vx1 minus 25, Vx1 minus 25 divided by resistance is 20 plus I2 current is Vx1 minus 0 divided by 4. So Vx1 minus 0 divided by 4 plus I3 current is the opposite to this 0.1 Vx. So I will take minus 0.1 Vx1 equal to 0. That 0.1 Vx1 will go to that side. So it becomes plus 0.1 Vx1. I hope simultaneously you are also noting it down, and you should also solve with me. So here denominator is 20, so and here it is 4, so I will adjust by multiplying it with 5. So here multiplication factor is 5, here multiplication factor is 5. Now the denominator is 20, so common denominator, so 20 will get cross multiplied to this side. So it is nothing but Vx1 minus 25 plus 5 Vx1 plus 5 Vx1 equal to 20 into 0.1 Vx1. So 20 into 0.1 is 2 Vx1. So this minus 25 will go to that side, and this 2 Vx1 will come to this side. So Vx1 plus 5 Vx1 minus 2 Vx1, that means 4 Vx1 equal to 25. So Vx1 equal to 25 divided by 4. So Vx1 answer is 6.25 volt. 6.25 volt. I hope you have noted down. Okay. Next, consider this 5 ampere source is present and that 25 volt source is turn off. Turn off means it is short circuit. Now this is a common node. Same node. So again I will use the nodal equation. So consider this node is at higher potential. Higher potential means all currents are leaving current, and sum of leaving current equal to 0. Then use Ohm's law. So Vx2 minus, so this is a Vx2 voltage. Here also it is 0.2 Vx2. So Vx2 minus 0 divided by 20, because this is ground terminal, plus I2 current. This is in opposite current, so minus 5, I will take minus 5. I2 is opposite to 5, so minus 5 plus this I3 current, Vx2 minus 0 divided by 4. Vx2 minus 0 divided by 4. Again this 0.1 Vx2 is the opposite direction current, so minus 0.1 Vx2 equal to 0. So these negative terms will go to that side, and on this side I will be left with Vx2 upon 20 plus Vx2 upon 4. So again I will adjust the denominator. So 5 here, 5 here. Okay. So it becomes Vx2 by 20 plus Vx2, 5 Vx2 by 20 equal to 5 will go to that side, so plus 5, so equal to 5 plus 0.1 Vx2. So multiply by this 20. So multiply with this 20, cross multiplication. So 20 into 500 and 0.1 into 20 is 2. So Vx2 plus 5 Vx2 equal to Vx2 plus 5Vx2 equal to Vx2 plus 5Vx2 equal to 100 plus 2Vx2. 100 plus 2Vx2. 100 plus 2Vx2. Then this 2Vx2 will come to this side. So this side is Vx2 plus 5Vx2 minus 2Vx2, 4Vx2 equal to 100. So Vx2 answer is 100 divided by 4, 25. Vx2 value is 25. Vx1 was 6.25 and Vx2 is 25. So overall answer is Vx equal to Vx1 plus Vx2. So 6.25 plus 25 is 31.25. So this is the final value of Vx. Volt. Okay, next one. Use superposition theorem to determine V0. So I have to determine this voltage across the 6 ohm resistance using superposition theorem. So two sources are there. First case, 12 volt source is present and the 2 ampere source is turned off. Turn off means open circuit. Open circuit means you can remove this branch. So this way my circuit will look like. Now all these resistances are in series with this 12 volt source. So I can use current division, voltage division rule. So same resistance 6 upon, so VO1 value is given by 6 upon total resistance 10 plus 8 plus 6, 24. 10 plus 8 plus 6, 24 into total battery voltage is 12. So it comes out as 3 volt. 72 upon 24 is 3 volt. So VO1 value is 3 volt. Now case number 2. Consider this 2 ampere source is present and this source is turned off. Turn off means voltage source is turned off means it is replaced by short circuit. So this is the way my circuit will look like. So here it is a short circuit. Okay. Now this 8 ohm plus 6 ohm are in series. So 8 plus 6, 12 ohm. Sorry, 14 ohm. And this 10 ohm. These two are in parallel. 10 ohm and 14 ohm are in parallel. I want to determine this current. So I can use current division rule. Or you can use nodal also, no problem. So I can use current division rule. So according to current division rule, this I dash current, let us say this I dash current, it is given by opposite branch resistance. So that is nothing but 10 divided by total resistance is 24 into total current is 2. So it comes out as 10 by 12. 10 by 12 is the I dash value. Now what is the voltage? Current into resistance. So I dash current is 10 by 12. So VO2 is current into resistance. So 10 by into 6, that means 60 by 12, and 60 by 12 answer is 5. My total output voltage is VO1 plus VO2. VO1 is 3 volt and VO2 is 5 volt. So 3 plus 5, final answer for this VO voltage is 8 volt. Okay. So we have solved two numericals, and one important note in this numerical is that we have not disturbed this dependent current source while applying superposition theorem. That means you should not make this at short circuit or open circuit while using superposition theorem. To the dependent source we are not making anything short circuit or open circuit. Okay, thank you.